We're about to go to Jeju Island.
Hey L3 Tribe, and welcome back to another video. If you are new, thank you so much for your interest. Here on this channel, I share my life as a single active duty military parent who travels the world as much as I can while taking my soon-to-be 8-year-old along with me on this slightly nomadic journey. You asked and I delivered a hair video. We are on our way to Jeju Island, and I'd love to have a fresh do for both myself and my daughter. If you like what you see and you haven't already, please subscribe. Without further ado, let's get started. First, I'm starting on a clean scalp and dry hair. I actually washed Sky's hair on last week, so I didn't need to do so this week. I will usually wash her hair every 2 to 3 weeks, but depending on if her hair has any exposure to chlorine, dust, or sand during this next week, I'll need to take it down and wash when we return. I'm just using my fingers to gently separate her coils and detangle. I was lazy when I did this hairstyle because by the time I made it to the top of her head, I was just ready to be done. I should have had her ponytail in braids, so this would eliminate time in the detangling process. Next, I'm going to use my fingers to make 4 separate sections as I prepare to blow her hair out for easier manipulation. I'm sure y'all can see her little face balled up. She does not like getting her hair done because we have to go through detangling, but it is the sass that flares up when everything is all said and done. You'll see it's like night and day. I'm going in with some water that has a little bit of rose oil. I'll gently spritz this in order to soften her hair so it's able to absorb the coconut oil that I'll be adding next. I'm still using my fingers to massage and softly detangle, giving her hair the love and attention it needs. I'm using my rat tail comb to get a coin-sized amount of coconut oil to massage onto her hair. You'll see me using the prayer hands method to work all of the products into the shaft of her hair, all the way to the ends. For heat protectant, I'm using Shea Moisture's Smooth and Tame Blowout Cream. I'll massage this in and finally break out the wide tooth comb for detangling. I'm starting at the end of her hair, holding the shaft taut, and I'll work my way up the shaft until it is easy to pass through using the comb. Finally, time for the actual blowout. I'm setting my blow dryer to high speed and warm temperature. Holding her hair taut, I'm keeping tension on her hair as I aim the dryer at a good distance away from her hair, like so. I did pick up the temperature since I had other things I needed to get to, but if you have time, I'd recommend using a cooler setting to keep the hair better protected from heat. I'm blowing her hair at all the directions to make sure her hair dries thoroughly, and I'm working it all the way down to the ends of her hair, being sure not to keep it in one spot too long. After that, I'm just combing her section out so you can see the true length of her hair. I used to wish my hair was this long at her age. I had permanent straightening products in my hair most of my childhood, all the way up until about 7 years ago. Embracing my natural curls was one of the best decisions I am able to preach and teach to my child as she matures into a young woman of color. After the blowout, I'm making a part from one ear to the other to separate her hair in 2 sections. I'm paying attention to the location of her part, so I know how high on her head her ponytail will be. Again, I'm using a hair tie to secure the top section, and I'll begin working on the back first. Using the tail of the comb, I'm making a medium part starting right above the nape of her neck, and I'll take it straight to the first part we made in the middle of her head. I've secured the other section with a hair tie, and then I'm using EcoStyler Gel to gently dab onto the section I'll braid first. I'm not using too much product when I do this just because I want a neat presentation, but I'm not trying to make her hair too slippery for gripping. I'm taking a small brush to smooth her hair down in the section that I put EcoStyler on it to prepare for braiding. After I've braided the section to the point where we've completed the cornrow, I continue the 3-strand twist and convert it to a 2-strand twist. This makes it easier for blending into the crochet braid I'll introduce in a second, and it makes the takedown a lot faster. So the first section is completed, and you can see where her hair got thicker. I just made the end twist 2 instead of 1. Just so we can keep some consistency in the look of her ponytail. Next, I'm using a FreeTress medium crochet box braid to attach to her hair. Grabbing my crochet tool, I'm using it to pierce through the base of the cornrow with an open hook. I'll add the FreeTress hair into the hook, close the hook, and pull it through the braid. Next, I'm pulling the open hook through the hoop of the FreeTress braid, adding the free end of the FreeTress braid, closing the hook and pulling it through the loop to make a knot. After I'm pulling the knot taut, using the crochet needle, I'll grab the base of the FreeTress braid and feed an open hook through the braid. Right above that knot we just made, I'll add Sky's braid to the hook, close the hook, and pull through. Using my finger to wrap Sky's braid behind the FreeTress braid, I'm feeding an open hook from the same side of the FreeTress braid as the last, adding Sky's braid to the hook, close, and pull through. Repeat this all the way down until all of the hair has been fed through the FreeTress braid. This can be a lengthy process. I wanted to show you the entire process on this last braid for a second look. After a few breaks and some lunch in between, we are finally finished. I added some rainbow elastics to a few of her braids to make it look fun and spunky, and it turned out super cute. I hope you enjoyed this video. Hopefully I broke it down so you can do this yourself instead of paying an arm and a leg to get it done. Hello. This has been one of our favorite protective styles now that my kid is maturing a little more. It's not too much, not too heavy, and she's been really loving it. If you haven't already, please like, comment, and subscribe to the L3 Tribe, and we'll catch you later. Bye!